Hey guys, welcome to the Therapy Minute. Today we're going to continue on in our current theme of discussing automatic negative thoughts. Those little creepy crawly ants that we're trying to get rid of. So we're actually going to go over a phenomenal tool today that you can use, and it's a chart. This is a chart that has massive components of CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. This is an approach of utilizing CBT to get rid of those creepy crawly ants. So we got a lot of acronyms going on: ANTs CBT. So let's get into it. Let's discuss. So in actuality, those ants, those creepy crawly automatic negative thoughts, is actually a component of cognitive behavioral therapy. Now, in cognitive behavioral therapy, otherwise called CBT, right? What we do here in this modality is we analyze the connection between our thoughts, our feelings, and our behaviors. And we're kind of analyzing the connection between the three of them, what leads to the other, and how can we affect positive change in our life? How can we feel happier, be more successful, right? Less anxious, less depressed, through utilizing these three kind of components. And we've seen that plenty of research has shown our thoughts affect our feelings, affect our behavior affects our thoughts, affect our feelings, it's a big circle. They all affect each other. So we're going to use this chart to attack those ants, okay? And those ants are a very CBT style of thinking method, because it's talking about how your thoughts are affecting the way you're feeling, right? And how by changing our thoughts, by changing the mindset, by challenging those thoughts, we're able to be happier, more calm, less sad, all of the above. So let's discuss another way that we can challenge those ants. And this is really a cognitive behavioral therapy chart that you can use. Okay, so I'm going to try to figure out how to put a sample of the chart in the comments so that you guys can see it in front of you. And I apologize that I don't have one right here that I can show you, a little screen over here. So I'm going to describe it to you, and I'm going to do my best to get it in the comments so that all of you out there that are visual, that you can really see it and understand what I'm talking about. So you're going to have a chart in front of you. Okay, it's going to have 5 columns. All right. And what this chart is going to show us is it's going to challenge our automatic negative thoughts, show us how those automatic negative thoughts are wrong. They're not accurate. They're not based in reality. And that is going to help us to change our thinking for the future. Okay. So the reason why this chart is so effective is because it utilizes all modalities of learning, and it's searing that message into your brain. This path of thinking was wrong, not helpful, not effective, so that we can change it for a more positive way of thinking. So for those of you out there that don't know what I mean modalities of learning, so there are 3 basic modalities of learning: auditory, which is when you hear something, teachers lecturing; visual is when you see it in front of you. You see the words in front of you, you see a chart, you see a diagram, a picture, right? And then there's that kinesthetic approach, which is the act of actually doing something with that lesson to sear the lesson into your brain. Some people are more one versus the other. Some people are really visual, really auditory, whatever. Some people like a blend of 3. I personally need a blend of 3. That's just my style, my approach. And I found that when you utilize the more modalities, the stronger you're searing that message into your brain. So this chart utilizes all 3 modalities. So we're really getting the message to our brain that these ants, this negative way of thinking, does not work. It is not true. It is not effective. Let's change it. Because we're using visual, you're writing it in front of you and you're seeing it. Auditory, you're going to say it out loud when you're filling it out. And kinesthetic, you got that act of writing it out, filling the chart, typing it up, whatever way you want to do it, okay? So let's discuss what are the columns of the chart. So take out a pen right now so you can write it down, or open up your computer, get out your Excel, or make a table, whatever you want, whatever is your modality that you like the best. First column number 1, is going to be the situation. Okay? Column number 1. Column number 2, what I think will happen, or my prediction. Column number 3, percentage. Okay. Column number 4, reality, what really happened. Column number 5, was my percentage accurate? Okay. So we have the situation, my prediction, what I think will happen, percentage, reality, and was my percentage accurate? So let me discuss what does this mean, right? What are we talking about? Okay, so the first column, the situation. Here you're going to write down, without any judgment, what the predicament, the situation, what the story is. Let's give a very classic example. Okay, kid is in class, teacher asks a question. Kid is scared to answer the question. Maybe they'll get embarrassed, maybe they'll get it wrong, whatever. So the situation over here is teacher is asking a question, kid is not sure what to do, they're scared, they're worried. So for this situation column, we're just gonna write plain and simple, what is the situation? Teacher asks a question in class. There's no judgments involved over here. Now, column number 2, my prediction, right? So what is the kid thinking, right? The kid is worried about, he's predicting, I'm going to answer it. I'm going to get the answer wrong. Everybody's going to point and laugh at me. Everybody's going to know that I'm stupid, that I'm an idiot, right? Whatever your prediction is, write that down in very detailed, in a detailed way. You want everything to be out there, okay? Exactly what it is that you predict is going to happen. All right, column number 3, percentage. So this is going to be, how strongly do you believe that prediction is going to come to reality? That's going to really happen. Most of the time here, it's like 80, 85, 90, 95, 100%. Okay, people are so certain that their prediction is going to come true. So write whatever percentage strong you are, you believe that your prediction is going to happen. Then we come to reality. Column number 4, reality. So here I want you to write very detailed exactly what happened. Maybe it'll be something like, I raised my hand, I got up the courage, I raised my hand, I answered it, and I got it right. Or I got up the courage, I raised my hand, I answered it, I got it wrong. But nobody laughed at me, nobody pointed, nobody even noticed. Okay? So you're writing down very detailed exactly what happened and how the contrast to what you thought of. So if those things didn't happen, you're writing that down. X, Y, Z didn't happen. Instead, A, B, C happened. Okay, so we're searing that point to your brain, to your cognition. Look, it's not happening. And I'm telling you, 90% of the time, your prediction is going to be wrong. There are some times that bad stuff does happen, yes. But majority of the time, it's not going to be right. Or maybe a little component of it is right, but it's not this whole big dramatic thing that you thought it was going to be. Now, the last column was my percentage accurate. So here you're going to write, usually it's going to be a big fat no. It's going to be yes or no. Yes, my prediction was correct. Not going to be so often. Or a big fat no, my prediction was wrong. What you need to do is you need to fill this chart out as much as possible. As these situations pop up during your day, if you have time to do it during your day, amazing. Keep this chart handy, fill it out all the time. If not, maybe you can sit at the end of the day, think about, what scenarios came up for you and fill it out. But doing this as much as possible is going to help to create the concept in your brain that these ants, these automatic negative thoughts, because these are all prediction things, right? These automatic negative thoughts are not helping me. They're not accurate. They're not true. I have to change my path of thinking. All right, guys, I really, really hope that you were able to follow through with this chart, that you were able to understand the flow of the chart. And I really hope this is going to help you. I've used this with so many of my clients, and it is so effective. And I've used it for myself personally. It is so effective, so helpful. And I really hope that it helps you guys out there. All right, if this is helpful to you or you think somebody else could benefit it, please feel free to like and share and always subscribe. Take care, guys. Bye.